Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Crispy. I got it now, Mark. Detroit Stand Up. How you doing out there? Love this radio show. Appreciate that. I need you to like and share. Please like and share. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Mr. Detroit on the Detroit Stand Up podcast. How you doing out there? Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Mr. Detroit on the Detroit Stand Up podcast. How you doing out there? It's a beautiful day in Detroit. It's a beautiful day. It's a little gloomy, but we bring light to the city of Detroit. Every time we get on this boy and we keep lighting it up, showing love, building, speaking life, and everything that we do in the city of Detroit, man. Mark, it's good to see you again, man.
Yes,
good
sir.
to see you.
Yes, sir, brother. Always good to see you.
Yes,
Always
sir.
Good to see you,
Yes,
brother.
sir. Tiff in the building. I need everybody to like and share. If you can, just keep liking, sharing it, and everything, so we can build this audience up, so we can grow and everything to be the #1 radio station podcast dynasty of all time in the city of Detroit. And since I've been doing this, Mark, it's been a lot of people like doing podcasts now. It's like everybody jumping into the podcast when you was one of the first dudes in the city of Detroit that was doing it. And then, cats was really kind of like timid on doing it. Not everybody think they can do a podcast, Mark. Everybody think, and the thing about podcasting is, think about doing this. People think they can have just anybody on it. Because I looked up, Ha Davis got a podcast now.
Right.
He had Jalen Rose on there. Then he has somebody. See, the thing about podcasting is, and Mark, you might want to help me out. I really don't need no superstar to be the shit. I really don't need no celebrity to make me the shit. I don't need no basketball player. I don't need no Oprah Winfrey. The thing about it is it's kind of like you writing your own movie. How good is your life, or how good is your movie in your life to spark it off, to be genuine, to take your shit to the next level? I don't need no help. So when I seen Ha Davis, I'm looking like, dang, that's my boy. I mean, Jalen Rose went to Southwestern. I went to Southwestern. He was like, 2 years older than me. So I know Jay. We played basketball together, but I don't really need T. Greasy. I don't need Big Sean and everything. I mean, if they come, they come. But I'm not looking for them to make my podcast, the Detroit Stand Up podcast, hot because of them.
Right.
My content and what go on each and every day in my life is like a movie. My shit is hot. I know my shit is hot. It's just a matter of time before it catch wind to what's going on, and like I tell my kids and other kids, practice make greatness. So all I'm doing is keep practicing. And in the beginning, I was struggling, but now that I'm like close to like 100 episodes in, or possibly over 100. People come up to me like, man, you got that shit mastered. I'm like, well, I'm still working. Even though in my mind, I'm like, hell yeah, I got this shit mastered, Mark. I make this shit look easy. But as time go on, I just keep doing it over and over. But Mark, everybody got a podcast now, man.
Yeah. It's just like the new wave, man. It's just the new trend, man. Everybody's jumping on it, and it's no different than any other social media platform when it gets popular and everybody gravitates to it now. Now podcasting is the new thing all around the board, because people are realizing how you can monetize your content, right? And this is just conversation. If you have good conversation, you can basically just get paid off talking.
Conversation
So
rule the nation.
that's what it is at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And now that we have, social media platforms allowing us to have streaming abilities like they do. I mean, literally everybody has a podcast. All it takes is for you to have a cell phone now and a Facebook page, which everybody has, a cell phone and a YouTube channel, which everybody has, and now you are a podcaster. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is the level of quality and the content that goes into it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like you say, just want to piggyback off the fame of celebrities to draw an audience. You know what I'm saying? Other people actually have talents and skills and good conversations enough to draw an audience. You know what I'm saying? As like myself, not to toot my own horn, but you see, I've been here.
Man,
You go. Here you
toot
go.
that shit.
Here you go. Here you
Toot
go.
that shit, Mark.
Here you
Toot
go.
that shit.
So it's like, I was popular with doing the podcasting before I even got to the point where I was doing celebrity interviews. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of the icing on the cake to me. But at the same time, other people, this, and then they starting off like Ha Davis. You know what I mean? He is a known person right now, so
Right.
he has to, the reach to go out and just grab a person like Jalen Rose and put him on the show. You know what I mean? Everybody don't have that power. You know what I mean? So,
Right. And then at the end of the day, I'll be looking at podcasts. It's like I'll be looking at Me Not Worth a Game. I like Gully the Kid and I like Wallow, and they be having celebrities on there, and then I'll be looking at drink champs, and they do their thing and everything. But the thing about them, if you take away all of the celebrities, you take away all of the superstars that they do, can they keep doing this shit? Like, are they like a movie? Majority of them dudes.
Can they produce valuable content that people are interested in without the celebrity drama?
Right. You take away all that, I eat their ass up. Mark eat their ass up. I definitely know I eat their ass up because the majority of their material, it's not genuine. It's already scripted. So it's kind of like when Martin used to, you know how what you call those shows? Like the Martin Lawrence show,
Sitcoms.
Sitcoms. You know how they used to have actual audiences in the room where you laugh, and so now you don't have that no more. You got like generated.
But see, I'm gonna be honest with you though. Some of those shows, a lot of them did have in-studio audiences.
Right.
But some of them used to insert the sound effect of the laughter just to give you a cue on when the shit was supposed to be funny.
I just remember like listening to Good Times. They was like, what's the term you said? Studio
audience.
Some of the, like back in the 70s and 80s, they were like, studio audience. It wasn't a lot of people, but it was enough people to the point where it was funny.
Right.
I don't know if Martin was like that. I think Martin had like the generated where you can laugh and everything.
Yeah, they had the sound effects. But like Fresh Prince, I know for sure they had it in studio audiences. It was times where you seen the clips of the audience,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And Will would go off of the set. And I believe Martin may have had it as well. You know what I mean? Martin may have had, if I remember correctly, I've seen clips of their in studio audience as well. But a lot of even like game shows, right? We can say game shows are productions that have in studio audiences a lot of times integrated into the live show.
Right. And Mark, if you haven't noticed, I'm just going to jump in it. Them Detroit Pistons, Mark, yesterday. Them Detroit Pistons, two it up, Mark. Them Detroit Pistons yesterday. They took an L and everything. I sent Mark the video. They took an L, but the thing that I liked about my man Dexter Boy Cade, and when I'm looking at the camera, Dexter Boy Cade, the way he came out yesterday, I mean, he was getting a lot of hate on his first game, Mark. He came out, I think he had like 6 points, 8 points and everything. He didn't shoot good and everything. So, granted, that was okay. And then he missed the first 3 games. But yesterday, Mark, I'm at the gym getting my workout on. I looked up. My man Dexter Boy Cade pulled up from the logo with time running out. When I seen that, I was like, we got something special here. I mean, the kid come here as the #1 draft pick. And like I said before, Mark, I brought him here. I talked to him. I talked this dude. I spoke life into Cade Cunningham coming to the city of Detroit. Because everybody else was like, they not going to get it and everything. I kept saying, we going to get the #1 draft pick. All you got to do is go look at the tapes on the Detroit Stand Up podcast. I was like, when we get Dexter Boy Cade here, it's going to be a new wave. And now he here, Mark. And it's just it's kind of like playing basketball. It's kind of like it's like rhythm. He's not in his rhythm yet. And yesterday he caught fire in the midst of his rhythm, and it showed you the work that he's putting in and everything. So yesterday he pulled up from the logo. Then he was out there dishing. So he had 18, 10, and 8. The brother almost had a triple-double if the players had to hit their shots like they supposed to. And the kickback I'm getting on Dexter Boy K. One, they don't like when I call him Dexter Boy K. One, I'm not gonna call him Motor K guy, because they always give you like those European terms of made up names. If he's number one draft pick, I'm gonna rock with him. I'm gonna bring him in, and he gonna be one of us. That's it. He here in Detroit. He might as well be one of us. He living in Detroit. He making money in Detroit. He hooping in Detroit. Hell, I'm gonna talk about him in Detroit. Hell, we got a Dexter boy in Detroit. That's what I'm gonna do.
What makes him a Dexter boy, Dave? Just because you?
Because I'm kind of like the engineer. I'm like the transmission. I'm running this bitch, Mark. You know what I'm saying? It's the content, Mark. It's provocative. It gets the people going. And a lot of people like, man, stop doing that. And no, I'm gonna bring him on in. I'm gonna bring him on in. He an honorary Dexter boy. He just don't know it. His jump shot, Dexter. Going to the basket, Dexter. Dunking, Dexter. Speech. The kid can speak real well. That's Dexter. That's Dexter all day. That's Dexter all day. He just don't know it. He just having me introduced to Mr. Detroit so I can indoctrinate him into the Dexter code. And and eventually, the only thing about it, I think he endorsed by Nike. But we ain't gonna show his shoes. We just gonna keep it moving and everything. But yesterday he played a good game and everything. And a lot of heat I'm getting back is from the people that I'm getting a lot of hate from is the people that root for the goddamn Lions, man. They mad, they miserable, they ain't never seen a championship. They ain't never gonna see a championship until the Ford sell the team. And when I look at them, especially in the timeline, I'm looking at them like, man, you can't even celebrate the young cat that got the skill set of a superstar. You can't tell me nobody on the Lions right now that center that guard remember the guard that I talked about that everybody was talking about was supposed to be good. He hurt. Nobody on the Lions is a superstar. That's fucked up. They traded the closest thing to their superstar, Matthew Stafford, and he's and he played for the Rams. He's a superstar.
Get ready to go to the damn Super Bowl and shit.
What? Out there balling, might win the MVP. And so now you got Dexter Boy K, and I keep pushing this, Dexter Boy K on the Pistons with my man Jeremy Grant, the better version of Grant Hill, and you got my man Saban Lee, and I seen Bay, and then you got Black Stu. We out there balling, aka you got white boy Rick Gonza, and then you got the other white boy, aka Kelly Chapuka. We good. We good. I just need people just to learn to I need y'all to just root them on, man. Root them on like y'all do with them Lions every year. And now the Lions is 0-7, man. God damn, I'm glad they ain't coming on TV again. Third Eye's open, ladies and gentlemen. Brought to you by the Third Eye Association. Mark could definitely be in the building and everything. So, mad love to Dexter Boy K and everything they do. And as Ty would say, the bank is open, man. The bank is open. Chris will say, a.k.a. David, I wouldn't mind you having my back. You truly, honestly, yo. Thank you, Miss Crystal. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. G. Scott got my back. Yeah, see Mark face. Hey, yo means is hell of a Mark. Yo means is hell of a Mark. So, I could be saying something go left, and then you dip off into the camera, and then King of the Means will show up in the city of Detroit, man. King of the Means, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, my goodness. Election Day was the other day, Mark. Did anybody talk about Election Day?
Shit, did anybody vote on Election Day?
Well, there was 19% of people in the city of Detroit came out. Am I right? This is how I know. And I did this on purpose. I didn't push no hold the black vote. I didn't do nothing. I just kept my mouth quiet. I just kept quiet. I looked at this shit. I'm like, look at this shit right here. Mike Duggan and Anthony Adams in the face-off. It wasn't no. I didn't see any signs. Was any signs on your block with Duggan signs? It might have been 3. It kind of like it wasn't an election. So when people get mad about this, saying that we didn't come out to vote, nah, you wanted this. When I was saying hold the black vote, no, Mr. Detroit, don't say hold the black vote. Don't do this. And only 19% showed up to vote. That means, one, that Mike Duggan don't give a fuck about none of y'all. The city council don't give a fuck about none of y'all. Whoever his running mate don't give a fuck about none of y'all. Only 19% showed up. That means nobody cared about the vote. Nobody cared.
Or nobody believes that the vote is going to change anything.
So Anthony Adams, he's from the suburbs. He's been living out in the suburbs for about 10 years. All of a sudden, he decided he want to move back to the city of Detroit to run for mayor. Mike Duggan been living outside the suburbs for almost 20, 30 years before he decided to move back. So now you got people that can infiltrate the city of Detroit because you damn near got the bourgeoisie Negroes that want to be them, that mingle with them.
Duggan didn't even want to debate. She brought this comment in. I forgot it. Crystal Edwards. Thanks for that comment. Duggan didn't even want to debate. When have we had an election
without a debate?
Without a debate.
So he didn't want to debate Anthony Adams. And it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. No debate. And this dude won by a landslide.
And black folks is lathering him up. Black folks in the city of Detroit is lathering him up. And it makes me, it is what it is, because I ain't even mad no more, because I expect this out of them. I expect the outcome of Negroes that want to fit in for it to be like this. So, I didn't say nothing. I just sat back.
Is this the first time in history that we've had a fucking election with no debate?
It might be. Miss Crystal, I know Crystal gonna look that up for me right quick. That's a good answer, Mark.
Somebody find that out for me while I go let Church Hugs in.
Matter of fact, let me do this. Let me do this. Yeah. That's a hell of a answer. That I need to. And you know what? One person that I know that can that will let me know about this. I got it. Let me see something. Let me see something right quick. But yeah, it's amazing that that right now, what we doing right now is it's the first time this ever happened.
What up, though?
Black man, one cool question. I shouldn't be doing this no more on my podcast. But Bruce Wayne, is this the first time we've never had a debate in the city of Detroit?
Wait, have him call into the show. Wait a minute. How you going to...
Hold on. Can you call into the show?
Call into the show,
Bruce
brother.
Wayne?
Yeah, I can do it in like 15 minutes. Text me the number.
Gotcha.
All right. The number's on the screen, brother.
All right. Now that is a state rep. That is he was a state rep. He's a United States state rep, and he's a senator. That's the first time that has ever happened, Mark. That's a good ass question.
Oh.
313
723-0481 is the call-in line. Church Hugs.
0813
313 723-0814, brother.
72. I'm confused. 74202.
Boy, if you don't give him the damn number.
I'm just saying, my bad.
Give me the damn phone, Dave.
But Church Hugs and High Fives is in the building. How you doing, Miss Tiff? You look good today. You look refreshed. I see I like the bob and all that and everything. The lips and everything is glistering. I see the little glitter on you. That look
I always
good.
got on glitter. That's the most important part of my whole outfit is the glitter.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
It makes me happy.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
But you keep a glow on you somehow, some way though. Or is it just here?
You know what?
Or is it when you talk and everything? That's when that glow come
It's
out.
probably when I started talking.
Okay.
You know, release all of those ideas and thoughts that I've been holding in all week, waiting on the show, waiting on everybody to come on and show love and all that stuff, and all that love just seeps out.
I feel that's that good energy.
That's that good energy. I told y'all it was
That's
a whole
that
lot of good energy here.
That's definitely that good energy. Definitely that good energy. How was your week? How was work?
Oh, my week was good.
How was the kids?
You know, that don't sound very convincing. You don't sound enthused about your good week.
No, because I told y'all know sometime every once in a while. Hi, Mommy. Hey, Crystal. Hey, G. Every once in a while, I be having drama sometimes.
What drama was this week, too?
Oh, my goodness. So, listen. Them kids, they asked me, was I born in the 90s? And they started laughing, right?
Why they ask was you born in the 90s?
Born in the 80s. Like, you ancient.
Why was,
Oh, that was the next question. I was like, I wasn't born in the 90s. They talking about, were you born in the 80s? And they had this look on their face like somebody had just said something horrible. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, no, I wasn't born in the 80s.
Born in the 70s?
And then they like, oh my God, were you born in the 70s? And they made me feel like I might be old, like I'm not 30.
But what you should have did was you should have said, go get the people that you think
If you
that
was
look
born
good.
in the 70s, you clearly ain't 30, but I'm saying.
Hey, first of all,
Tiff, you only look. First of all, Tiff, your look don't even look like you in the
The
70s.
black ain't cracking.
Thank you.
So that's what you should have did. You should have told them, go get whoever you think looks good, and line them up with mommy.
They not ready for that conversation yet. But they be tripping. They be doing me dirty, y'all.
Well, them your kids though.
You gotta understand, they did come out of you, right? So when you were here, they weren't here. So them picturing you, right,
No.
Turning up.
being there before they got there was like, yeah, you're old as hell because like you were here before being shit.
Because one time they asked me back in my day, did we have horse and buggies? And I thought
No, they did not.
Oh, yes, the hell they did. I don't like them kids. And Mommy, I know you watching. Come get your grandkids, sis. Okay?
Listen, I got hit with the worst question of all from my little cousin.
What?
You see what he asked me?
What?
This little motherfucker said, and I hope you watch it.
This little motherfucker off the drink.
My little big cousin that came
Right.
down here. You know,
Yeah, okay, yeah. What he say to you?
this motherfucker gonna say, was the world in black and white when I was in there?
See? No. We can't even be related.
Was that a joke or was he serious, Mark?
Was the world in black and white when I was his age?
He called you old as shit. Yeah, that's what happened.
He was
had called
joking
you
with
old
you.
Yeah,
as shit.
he too big for me to knock him out, though. You see him, right? He too big for that.
Oh, why my mom say no? Fuck them kids.
I'm with mama.
Mommy, you already know.
He said, was the world in black and white?
You know, when you go back in time, everything was in black and white and shit. So he figuring,
He figured
in
you
the
old as
90s.
dirt.
In the 80s when he was, no, youngin', the world was not in black and fucking white.
Wow.
Nah, so Crystal, they wasn't talking about the horse and buggy ride. No, they was talking about did we drive horse and buggies? I can't deal with them kids. I'm with my mama. Yeah, my mommy said, fuck them kids because they do me dirty. Not mine in particular, but I mean all kids, because they say some of the most reckless stuff to you, and then they look at you like, so is it true? And was that what yeah. Talking about it didn't have TV. Yeah, it probably didn't have TV, Mommy. I don't think they thought we had TV either. So
Yo, my mom gave me a perspective of my grandmother that kind of fucked my head up.
what?
Right back in the day when I was talking about, yeah, man, we need to, move grandma out to the suburbs, put her in the big house and shit out there, somewhere, just get her out the
She's
hood.
not gonna feel that shit.
The thing about it is, she said, Mark, you got to understand, this is grandma's big house.
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
Right? Listen, when she came from up here from Louisiana, they didn't have toilets in the house. They
Yeah.
shit in an outhouse, a
Yeah.
hole that they dug in the backyard, in the ground.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking
So
about.
to go from that to this,
is huge.
would be the big house.
Yeah,
This is the
And you got to think about it. If you took her out this house,
she wouldn't be comfortable.
she probably like her lifespan
Would have been shorter.
would have been short out there.
Yeah. They don't do well in those situations where you move them from
Where they comfortable.
Yeah,
home
Yeah.
to your damn house.
yeah, yeah.
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, they don't want to live in your damn house.
And you
They
know,
want to live home.
and you got to keep them where they comfortable at. If not,
You disrupt their
Oh, yeah.
cycle. You
They
disrupt their-
life,
Oh,
you
yeah.
ruining shit. Ain't nobody got time.
oh
You know,
yeah.
even some that may verbally display their, allegiance with the situation. They may just go along with it because the kids say, "Okay, mom," but in the inside they don't want to do it, and it shows in the results when they don't last as long maybe as they should have.
That's
You know
a
what I'm saying? I
fact.
feel like it's a blessing that me and my whole family got to, see my grandma down to her last minute. You know what I'm saying? Comfortable where she was. you know?
Right, right,
That's
right,
what's
right.
up. I like that. I like that.
This BMF, Tiff, have you seen BMF?
I told you I'm saving it.
Okay, Mark, have you seen any of
I
it? You
have
saving
not.
it too?
I guess I hear that you can watch it on YouTube because I don't got the Stars app. I'm
Yeah, you
cheap.
you kind of watch it, but the thing about it, you watching it because I missed one episode, so I had to
I
kind
thought
of.
BMF was on. Oh no,
It's on Stars.
Oh, well then I gotta get my.
But
Stars
what it
back.
is, if you do watch it on on YouTube,
Wu-Tang on Hulu.
yeah, right.
Okay, yep, and I got Hulu now.
But
too.
if you watch BMF on YouTube, it's a delay. So if you do watching it, you know how you got the Chinese movies back in the day where they will be talking and then the scene will move and then you got to wait till it catches
catch
up.
up? Yeah, I
So
don't do
if you got patience for that, you good. I didn't, but
You talking about on YouTube? What you say?
on YouTube,
You gotta wait for it to catch up. You talking about?
it's a delay. So it's like it'll be a scene, and then the
What?
scene will go, but the words will
So
like
the audio is out of sync with the video.
right. The audio is out of sync
Oh,
with the video.
What the fuck? We don't want.
So
Yeah.
G said something about The Harder They Fall, which is produced by Jay-Z.
Who was that?
Idris Elba is in it.
BMF?
No, this is The Harder They Fall. Yes, mommy, I got Hulu. I'll send you the password. So they were talking about The Harder They Fall. It's on Netflix. It's supposed to be super good. So I was getting ready to start watching it last night, but I fell asleep.
Okay. What is The Harder to Fall about?
I don't know, but it don't matter. It's a black cast. It's produced by a
Okay,
black producer.
okay,
I'm in it.
I'm just okay. I'm just saying. 'cause-
Idris Elba is in it. What else do I have to say? Okay.
Okay.
God.
So BMF is in the city of Detroit, and have y'all seen the memes that they got out? They got
Yes, the East Side, West
mean,
Side.
the thing that throws me is, and this is where I go into like I'm finna stand on my soapbox.
Come on, stand on your soapbox,
Mr. Detroit.
brother. Stand on it.
BMF. Where did they get the blueprint from?
From them.
YBI, young boy.
Thank you, Mark. So BMF got
okay.
the blueprint from YBI. So when I seen these memes of Meech and them, and then the 12 boys or the 12th Street boys. So you had Meech and them crew, and then you had Old Boy and them crew. So when I seen that, the first thing popped in my mind was like, where did these Negroes get the blueprint from? They got the blueprint from YBI. They got the blueprint
feel
from, them Dexter boys.
Them Dexter boys.
They got the blueprint from them.
Y'all know I give y'all all
And-
love too, right?
We not talking about that. The only scene that I caught in BMF is when they was at the Fairlane Mall. My man picked up the shoes, and the kid picked up the shoes and was like, these are iconic shoes. And then Meech's brother was like, yeah, that's YBI's shoe right there. He was like, this shoe needs to be in the museum.
So they was trying to pay homage, obviously.
If the 20 seconds or 10 seconds homage was in there,
listen.
cool.
A
But
little bit of homage is better than none.
But I'd rather for you to, I mean, YBI ain't even got a movie out. They got a book out that I read like 10 times.
Yeah, I done read the book already. So.
But for them to, and no knock on the Big Meech and all them, Matt Loved and everything, I don't big up the criminal life or nothing like that and everything,
Facts.
because it seemed like criminal life is a part of us. So now you got BMF, and then you got Snowfall.
Which again, I started watching.
See? It's another drug thing. It's like we only good for
Freeway
drugs.
Ricky Ross's story.
Yeah. Well, see,
That I think old boy stole, didn't he, Mark?
Yeah.
so the thing about it is, so when you think about black culture, I think what they think is the only way that we make money is through criminal enterprise, and that's not true. But when you look at black culture, we kind of say that the thing to do is criminal enterprise. So it's like you can get mad on one hand, but at the end of the day, can you really get mad if people think the shit that we say is what we doing?
Why didn't they make I mean, they could have made a great documentary. They could have made a great movie about Coleman Young, the first black African American mayor in the United States.
Now it's gonna be about the Great White Hype.
Yeah,
They made a movie about Duggan.
Oh, please,
See
Lord,
see what I mean,
no,
Mark?
no,
You see how they flip it?
no.
Or they'll do an 8 Mile.
He the one brought the city back.
They'll do another 8 Mile.
Nah, we don't need all of that.
And that was the first thing that was in BMF movie when I seen it.
What's going on, Carla? Who's this and where you calling from?
Bruce Wayne checking in.
In the building, preach classes in session. Bruce Wayne. This is
What's
the
happening,
first
man?
time. This is the first time that ever happened. So let me catch the callers up.
Please do. Catch me up.
The reason why I'm calling this particular dude, this dude is one of the smartest dudes on the planet to me.
Next to me. But go
Okay,
ahead.
okay.
Well,
But,
you're not a dude.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
set yourself up for that. But
right.
Go ahead.
Hold on. I got
So,
moves. Don't worry, y'all.
I
still
had to
got
call
moves.
this very intelligent brother of mine, which is a brother, and asked him about the election. This is the first time they didn't have a debate.
It's a good question, Dave. You have to go back probably 60 years
Wow.
pre-Coleman Young to a time when folks did not necessarily believe that you had to debate the issues and to talk about the merits of your campaign with the voters.
So
to
this is
decide
before.
an
This is
election.
basically before debating was the standard per se, or
Yes.
the procedure.
Yes, you got to go. Yeah, you got to go back to segregated
Ooh.
before Coleman Young integrated the police department, and before the rebellions in '67.
We can't hear you. Your speakerphone breaking up. Talk directly into the phone if you can. No Bluetooth, no speakerphone.
Yep. So I said you got to go back a long time, 50, 60 years pre-Coleman Young, when Detroit had the Big Four, when Detroit had stress, before when you had segregated Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
But, and it's easy to hang this, like we want to probably say Mike Duggan is we want to give him a name, right? Probably want to say it's racist, it's this, it's that. It's the oldest campaign trick in the book, though, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
If my opponent is so far behind me, it does me no good to have a debate with him in public
Wow.
because that person is the only one who could benefit. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
The only thing I could do is make a mistake and lose support.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm Mike Duggan and I'm polling at some 75%, and Anthony Adams doesn't even poll at 10%, I'm not meeting Anthony nowhere to debate him on any subject whatsoever, ever.
Right.
Never gonna happen.
Damn.
No, it makes
That makes
all
sense.
the sense
It
in the
makes all the
world.
sense in the world. Yes.
All
it
you
does.
got to do is misspeak, and you can lose
Yeah.
support. You know what I'm saying?
50% for 50% of your support, right?
Yeah. So
That's like it just almost, I don't know what gave me this contrast in my mind, but just thinking about rappers, how a small rapper would diss a bigger one and the bigger one
Yeah.
wouldn't respond to him because I'm
Yeah.
putting you on. Nobody knows you, and for me to respond to you is
Yep.
giving you exposure, is giving
Yeah.
you my platform, giving you a piece of my platform.
That's a
messed.
fact.
That's messed up, Bruce Wayne. Because the thing about Mike Duggan is not a great speaker.
but see, that's another
That's
reason
probably
why
the reason
he
why he
wouldn't do
wouldn't
it.
want to. Why would he want to enter into something that he has a chance
Yeah.
of losing?
Yeah, I wouldn't have done it
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
If I was.
It was a smart move by him, but it's just dirty because of the position that he's in and who he is and what he does.
Yeah. If I was.
And,
If
wa-
I
and
was.
watch this, Dave. Watch this. Mike Duggan's ego probably wanted to debate Anthony Adams, but it was Mike Duggan's team that said, "There's no way in hell I'm letting you debate that guy." we're not going to give him a platform. We're not going to teach people how to say his name or put a face with a name
Yeah.
or let him talk about issues that are near and dear. I mean, think about it. How many folks on Dexter Boulevard, if Mike Duggan didn't address their issues specifically, but Anthony Adams did, would say, well, shit, who is this guy?
Right,
I
right,
think I might
right.
vote for him. I kind of like what he's spitting about. So it's one of those things where, you know, you measure it. It's the law of diminishing returns. If I get it wrong and I'm Duggan, I just lose support.
That's a fact. I mean, and then you kind of look at it like if your constituents start to identify with this person, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason. So you know, I being able to identify with somebody makes you change lunch tables. At the end of the day, that's what it is. So even when we were kids, it's like, oh well, these kids are cool, but I think like these people. I draw like these people. I watch anime. You know, whatever
That's
it
the
is.
in crowd right
that's
there.
the
But
in
these are
crowd.
the ones that fit me. These are the crowd that I fit into.
That I fit into. So I wouldn't personally, I would not have debated either, especially not if I felt like this person could be, this person could make people change lunch tables. At the end of the day, that's what it is. So I agree.
I like that analogy. I recall when I think Al Gore was running for president, and Al Sharpton was on the stage, and it was in the primary that we were all getting ready to cast a vote for who we wanted to go on to run against the Republican in the general election. And Dave, I remember I told my grandmother that I was voting for Al Sharpton. Man, she hit the ceiling. She went off. She said I was wasting my vote. She told me I had to vote for the guy who was eventually going to get it. And I was a young man. We were young at that time. And I said, you know, to my grandmother, I said, well, why would I vote for that guy right there? Forget the white guy. Why would I vote for that guy, Al Gore, when the dude that looks just like me is saying everything that I care about?
Yeah.
Everything. So you just hit it on the head, sister, when you said identity politics.
It is.
That's the age that we live in. There are people who identify with the foolishness of Donald Trump. So they go all out. They buy the clothes. They put the signs in the yard.
That's
They
a
give
fact.
they give donations, and that's where we are today. So it's all identity politics. Last time I looked, and Dave, you know Mike Duggan well. He don't dress like us.
No.
He don't look like us. He don't talk like us.
And he don't
walk
move like us. That's a fact.
And so if somebody shows up who does, well, shit, Mike Duggan might have a little bit of a problem. But he's a shrewd campaign machine. He knows that kind of stuff. And like I said, his ego might have said, you know what? I want to get my sledgehammer out and smash this ant. That might be what he said. His folks were never going to let him debate though.
Yeah, because they know because they know that there are some nails in Mike Duggan's coffin that could possibly be nailed down.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I agree to that.
And if you're Anthony Adams or any candidate who says, I want to be the next CEO of the city of Detroit, you got to bring it. You got to pack a lunch. And you got to come on in and you got to give citizens a real choice. Something that when they look at it, they say, oh, now I get to have Mike Duggan, who I've got a record, 8 years. I know what he's about, know what he says, know what he thinks. Or I can get with this other guy. This other guy's talking some hot shit. And this other guy's talking about shit that matters on my block.
Right.
And, you know, that's the game, man. So Anthony Adams never had a chance. He's a good brother. I've talked to him a lot of times. I told him right after the primary, I said, you know, it's not too late for you to back out. Because just like they said, and just like my man said to Frank Lucas in American Gangster, he said, Frank, quitting while you're ahead is not the same as quitting. But Anthony wanted to keep going, and so, you know, he got dusted off in the general, and that's just the game.
Yeah.
But then it might make it to the point too, like, and I think a lot of times the reason why those brothers and sisters don't back out, even though they know that they are not, they're not a shoo-in, but it also puts their name out there, and it also opens up other opportunities for them, which is a really good thing too. So you may not be able to sit at the head of the table, but maybe you can sit to the left of who's sitting at the head of the table. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like on one hand, yeah, okay, he lost, but it also gives you an opportunity to be able to do something greater than what you're doing right now. So, you know, I feel what you're saying. You know, don't go for the gusto, save your money. But at the end of the day, sometimes it just puts you in a better position to be able to either do something greater or to go back and do it better later. So maybe that's what he's
So
setting
I
himself
don't-
up for.
I don't disagree with you, but I want you to try this perspective on for size. There is nothing greater than being the CEO of a major U.S. city, particularly the one called Detroit. Detroit is an untapped market. She's
No,
pregnant
not
with possibilities, and she's waiting to become this thing. But I want to go specifically to your point. There are a lot of people who say, well, I didn't do so well in this round, and so it will get my name out and I can go for other stuff. Anthony's an old dog. This was all there was. I would argue that from a political science standpoint and from a cultural significant standpoint, all Anthony Adams' campaign did was set black men and women who aspire to an office like that back 40 years. Because there was absolutely no debate on the merits regarding the quality of black life in this city. And absent that, we are the largest African city in the country. Nobody outblacks Detroit.
facts.
Our issues lead the nation in every category when it's bad. We have never in any one of our lifetime on this call witnessed a city named Detroit that was not in the top 10 or in fact leading in the murder rate. Drugs found ground zero in the city of Detroit. The foreclosure crisis found ground zero in Detroit. The mortgage crisis found ground zero in Detroit. The stoppage of the auto industry found ground zero in Detroit. Healthcare disparities found ground zero in Detroit. There's no more larger a population of black women who suffer the ugly effects of fibroid tumors than in the city of Detroit. Every single one of our issues matter. And so if you have somebody who says, I'm bold enough, gumptious enough, and heady enough to get out and become the candidate who supposedly leads the revolution, well, you can't afford to lose because you fuck us all up.
And
And that's
I'm
exactly what his
definitely,
candidacy did.
I definitely agree with you on every last one of those points. When I said do something greater, I didn't mean do something greater than being CEO. I'm talking about do something greater than what you're currently doing. So
Yeah, I know where you were coming from.
I'm saying put yourself in a position, even if it's not something that is in the forefront, put yourself in kind of a position of power somewhere else where you can help somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So
But
I
that
mean, I
ain't- that's-
understand.
you-
I understand
you're
where
right.
you're coming from, and I agree. But you know, he lost. So
But see, that's not even his plan, and it's kind of like when you go to the wedding reception and they got a live singer, and then you hear that Luther anthem come on, and you're like, oh shit, he about to sing Luther, and then he just throw it in the trash. You're like, dog,
Yeah.
you do not try to sing Luther if you ain't gonna
if
blow a
you
hole
can't,
open in the wall.
that's a fact.
And-
yeah.
And that's what he did. You don't be stepping up talking about you gonna run for mayor if you ain't about to run touchdown after touchdown.
Yeah.
And where
And
we
I
come
agree.
from, like the great ambassador Isaiah Thomas said when he was with the Detroit Pistons, they said, Zeke, what do you think about coming in second place? That's pretty good for the franchise. He said second place is the first loser, and fuck losing.
And I agree. I definitely do, but I also think that setting things up later or for later is a great thing, because maybe now somebody will come behind him in a couple of years and see where he fucked up.
Maybe.
Where he fucked us, and then put us in a better position, because you know, I mean, you can go out there and be like, oh, okay, well, Mike Duggan don't want to debate me because he's scared of what I might be able to pull out of him. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that's something that they look for, you know, in the next mayoral election. So
Brother, I appreciate you calling in. I know, hey, the check is in the mail because, hey, if I pull this dude on the radio, if I pull this dude on the podcast to talk, anytime somebody call him, they got to pay him. So, hey, Bruce Wayne, I
No
appreciate
doubt.
you calling in.
I wish I had more than $1. You could come today.
I appreciate
Hey,
you
man,
calling
you
in.
know
man.
I love you, Doc. You know I love you, Doc. Beer game gonna stay on 1,000. Detroit stand up. God body in the building. And last but not least, I'm on the Cade Cunningham train. Hey, Billy Sam, man, I love you.
Appreciate you. Love you too, guy. See you at the game, man.
All right,
Peace.
no doubt.
So, that's interesting. No debate. The
Yeah.
first time this ever happened.
But why would you, like, if you are
That made all the fucking sense in the world.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
made all the sense
It
in the
made
world
all
to
the
me.
sense in the world.
Like if you are the lesser candidate, you know what I'm saying? If you're not the type of candidate where your goal is for the betterment of the people who are currently residing within the city, why would I fucking debate you? You know what I'm saying?
And it's kind of like it kind of puts you like in a position where
Uh-oh.
What's going on, caller? Who is this? Where you calling from?
This Cliff calling from HP.
Hey, Cliff.
what up,
What's up,
Cliff?
Tip Andy?
Yes, sir, Mr. Cliff.
So, yeah, my man touched on a real good issue, you know what I'm saying, as far as the politics joint.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my best friends' son was running trying to help run the campaign for Anthony Adams.
Oh, watch this. Go preach, Cliff.
I say to him, I say, Neff, who is Anthony Adams?
You didn't know who Anthony Adams was, or you were just saying?
I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm saying to him, like, who is Anthony Adams?
Asking him, does he
He was
know?
going through the whole spiel, the rhetoric, the typical political rhetoric.
Yeah.
And I had to cut him off, and I'm like, Ness, you out here and you pushing for somebody, but the streets don't know who he is.
That's a fact.
Yes, he's a black man, but how is it that me as a black man can go out and support this black man when he don't come to the hood?
There you go. And Brother Cliff, it's a lot of people, and I'm gonna keep it 100. It's a lot of people don't fuck with Anthony Adams, man. Don't
But
fuck
see,
with.
See, the thing is this though. What Anthony Adams messed up is he totally forgot where he came from.
There
He
you
was
go,
under
Cliff.
Kwame.
Yeah.
Kwame gave the blueprint for how you can touch the black folk.
YBI.
You gotta go
Yeah,
touch the hood. You gotta touch the hood. You gotta go to the clubs. You gotta go over on Dexter. Go
You
over
gotta
on
be
Dexter
one
and
of
Jerry
us.
Roll, you know what I'm saying, and go that way and holler at them. Ask them what they need. Even though you black and you know what black people need, you still gotta go talk to them to make them feel good. The fact that a candidate is coming to the hood. Like everybody, like real talk, everybody felt like Anthony Adams was going to go into the office and do the same thing Duggan did.
Yeah.
Just beautify downtown, sell property, do the same thing Kwame did and not get slapped on the wrist for it, and, you know what I'm saying, just eat off us and make us look bad still and put us back into a hole that we've been trying to come out of for ages. So at the end of the day, is having love for the city. It's about doing right by each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And holding everybody accountable for what
And
the
that's
city
a
needs.
fact.
Like no politician comes out and say, you know what, I'm gonna put the city first. They put the millionaires first, and then we get scraps. And whatever that scraps
Or
look like,
they
we
fuck
still
the
don't
city
even get
over.
that.
Yeah.
What does your
Still
cousin
don't even
say?
get that.
What does your cousin say when you hit him with that?
Like I gave him food for thought because I told him, I said, I'm proud of you that you out here and you know what I'm saying, you a 22-year-old black man that's trying to do things for the city, but at this age, with you being a millennial, you got to do what millennials do, which is challenge the older generation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? With me being from HP, like we got a mayor over here that ain't doing jack for the city but padding his pocket. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no way being in Highland Park, we in the middle of Detroit, we don't have a marijuana ordinance in place and taking effect for the people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no way that being like Highland Park being truth being told is the motor city of Detroit.
Cliff, Highland Park
Because
is a
Henry
gold
Ford-
mine, man. Highland Park is a
Henry Ford
gold
built
mine.
the Ford plant. Henry Ford built a Ford plant in Highland Park.
Mm-hmm.
So we really are the motor city. We the mecca of everything.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. Every major thoroughway passes Highland Park to do anything. You got to come up 75 to go to Auburn Hills.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
cross Davidson to go to the east and the west side. You got to go through the lodge, you know what I'm saying, to get into downtown and Southfield.
I kind of look at Highland Park as kind of being like the heart of the city
It is
because
it's
it
basically the heart of
realistically
Detroit.
is the center of the city of Detroit.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you can call it whatever you want to, but at the end of the day, Highland Park really and we know that. Well, everybody don't know this because I yell Dexter all the time, but like at the end of the day, I'm also a Highland Park girl. So like I grew up in HP. My dad was from HP. My grandmother was from HP. Like at the end of the day, I just think that we need to, I don't know. First of all, I don't even think Highland Park should be a separate city. I think it should be a
I
neighborhood.
think Highland Park needs to be its own separate city because at one time,
I think they get screwed over entirely too much because they are so small.
Yeah.
hey,
You
Cliff,
know what I'm saying?
But the thing about it is the reason HP is getting screwed over so much. You got to think who the power be, who really is running the city of Detroit.
I agree. But that's the
When you
reason
think
why I'm
about the power
saying
that's running the city, when you think about that power that's running the city of Detroit, he wants Highland Park. Highland Park is a gold mine because
Yeah.
we got our own
we got y'all on
water
everything.
infrastructure.
Yeah,
We got our own water infrastructure. We got
the
our own
water is king.
it is.
Y'all, Highland
We
Park
know
got
that.
King.
Yeah,
Like our water line taps into St. Clair.
yeah,
It taps into it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, our city just isn't, what it is we're not doing right by each other.
That's a fact.
Like, the fact that you are a mayor, the fact that you are city council, the fact, you know what I'm saying, that you are a person that make major decisions and you're making decisions to benefit you. But you got these elderly people over here that, you know what I'm saying, like, we got to take care of. We got to take care of them. I'm 41.
So, Cliff, let me ask you
Like-
this real quick. Let me ask you this. You ever thought of running for mayor, Cliff?
Yeah, Cliff, you ever thought of running for mayor?
I guarantee you, Cliff has thought about running for mayor.
It's about it, but the thing is, I've thought about it, but I gotta have a team with me that's
Yeah.
gonna rock with me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And in the process, like, I'm a leader, but I listen to my followers.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's at this point, I got a level of people that, you know what I'm saying, I grew up with. They don't want to be the follower. They want to be the leader too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
Too
somebody
many
got to be
chiefs.
the leader, and somebody
That's a fact.
somebody
Yeah.
got to be the leader in the process. And at the process of being a leader, you got to listen to your followers, and everybody got to sit at that night table, that round table,
Yeah,
the table of nights. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got to listen to the plan for when we get ready to go to war.
mm-hmm.
Because if we don't have every I dotted and every T crossed, we're gonna lose the
You
war.
gonna
Oh,
fail.
definitely.
Right now,
That's
you know
a
what I'm saying?
fact.
Right now, you know what I'm saying, and like, I don't care who come in, you know what I'm saying, and run the city
Just
after
do-
this upcoming mayor. You just got to do right by us.
yeah, yeah.
Like, you got to do right by us. There's no way us being a small city that we should not be functioning like Ferndale. We should be functioning like Birmingham.
That's a
Like,
fact.
when we put trash on the curb that's bulk, it should be getting picked up that same day on the trash day.
Yeah.
It shouldn't sit there. Like, it shouldn't, like, listen, bro, I'm sitting here right now in front of my property talking to y'all, and we got people that's parking on the grass. Like,
If you was in
You can't
Ferndale,
do that
that
in
shit.
Ferndale.
No, you can't.
you can't do that you can't do it in Royal Oak, you can't do it in Warren.
Yeah.
You can't park on your front lawn.
But let's just put this out there too, because this also has something to do specifically with the citizens and the level of respect that they have for property. Now the problem is a lot of these same citizens who are parking on the grass don't own shit. Those are
But
facts.
once it- but-
you know what
but-
I'm
but
saying? It's
still,
a level of respect.
You're right, but the thing is, you can't rent a property in Ferndale, Warren, or anywhere else and park
Still
on the
do that.
lawn
And
so get
I
picked up
definitely
or-
agree.
Mm.
I
It's a
agree.
standard. Like,
Yeah.
I
it's a
agree.
standard. So the thing about it is, in the inner city, we have to hold each other to a standard.
That's
no,
what I'm
you should not
saying.
be riding. No, you should not be riding this little motorbike up and down the street.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, somebody got killed. Yeah, it's unfortunate that this kid or this adult died, but you broke a law. The law says that if you have a two-wheel motor vehicle, it should have a license plate on it and it should be insured.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You know what I'm
it's a to me, I think that it's a lot of things again where we feel like too, because we live in the city and because it's Detroit and we don't have to respect certain things. And I think that's bullshit also. But again, I think that most of that could be remedied or rectified, first of all, by what we teach our kids, what we're putting in, and then also what we're getting out. You know what I'm saying? I think the output would be better if we put in better shit.
But the thing about it is, before I made it to Highland Park, I stayed on the east side. I stayed 6 Mile and Westphalia area. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at that time, you had across the city policemen that stayed on blocks, firemen that stayed on blocks. You know what I'm saying? You had people who, if Miss Jones down the street didn't have a lawnmower and she was 4 or 5 doors down, you went and cut her grass just to make sure that Miss Jones was taken care of.
But that's a level of accountability, not just to yourself, but also for your neighbor. And again, you're not gonna get that kind of output because we're not putting that type of shit in. So I don't remember. So just before you say that, I just wanted to say this one thing. But you remember we had the conversation about the fruit that is bared. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Like these people are not bearing good fruit because the tree that was planted is shitty. You feel what I'm saying? The seed started off shitty. So if you planting, a lot of the time that is exactly what it is. You had these, when you think about it, the seeds that are being planted are shitty seeds. And that's a lot of what it is. Like when I was younger, I looked at it like I wanted to have the responsibility of my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? So I knew when I walked past the grown folks, I wasn't outside cussing, fussing, and fucking fighting. Well, I was fighting, but I wasn't yeah, I was. Okay. So anyway, I kept that shit between me and my friends. You know what I'm saying? So there was a level of respect that I had for my neighbors. Period.
So Tiff, I agree somewhat with your analogy. It's not that it's a shitty seed. It's the fertilizer that you're feeding the seed, which makes it shitty.
Well, see, the thing about it is what we're
The lack of the watering.
And I get all of that too. But you starting with a shitty seed. Like at the end of the day, that's what it is. You really are starting with a shitty seed.
No apple tree seed is ever shitty.
No, hold on, wait one second. So I want to say I'm not talking about the person. What I'm talking about, not the person. It's not the person. It's the ideas that are being planted in these people.
I'm with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me finish. What I'm saying is no seed is shitty. It's what you feed the seed. If you're gonna get good fruit, you gotta feed that fruit to give you something nutritious. So
that's what I'm saying.
Big mamas died. You know what I'm saying? Daddies are in jail. So you got people out here trying to figure it out to survive on their own for the best. You know what I'm saying? But at that same time, like, we got people who actually truly, and we got people who truly just flat out depend on the city government to take care of it.
Or the state government.
And I'm gonna stay on the phone. I'm gonna stay on the phone with you 1 second. Hey, big dog. Hey, can you pick that up off the lawn, man? No. Pick it up now. We don't live like that over here. Thank you. Don't treat my hood like that.
Cliff, that's what we doing over there
That's what we
on the
doing.
podcast. Cliff, what was going on,
I police
B?
my block, bro. I police my block. Like, you're not about to
I'm
walk
with
down the
you.
street and just drop trash on the ground.
So he was just walking by, he dropped the trash, Cliff?
Yeah, man. He dropped it on the ground and like, I'm going to go back and get it. No, get it now. We don't do that over here.
So just for the record, last week I said I was gonna give you your flowers. I gave you your flowers.
So you know Cliff, huh?
I know Cliff. I just told you we had a whole conversation about seeds. So yeah, I know Cliff. Cliff watches cartoons, right?
No, I watch anime. It's different.
There we go.
It's different.
It ain't no difference, Cliff. We not finna go there. Cartoons is anime. Anime is cartoons.
Tell him what the difference is, Cliff. He explained this to me last week.
The difference is you have this article called manga, and manga, in order for these animes to be generated, it has to touch a certain population from paper or article, and they got seasons of it, like Naruto. Naruto got so many seasons of it. That's why I was able to go on like it was. The same with Dragon Ball Z. Now, when we talk about cartoons and we talk about Family Guy, we talk about Futurama, those are cartoons.
Because they don't touch.
Because in those cartoons, if you think about it, they're not meant for kids. They're meant for adults too.
Yeah.
Because the topics that they touch things that you couldn't say on regular TV.
Don't anime
now,
fuck though,
because-
Cliff?
Huh?
Don't anime be fucking?
Listen, I don't see anime that fuck. I'm gonna just tell you that.
Okay, so hold on 1 second. Let me say something real quick. If it's on X videos or any of the ones that start with X, that's not anime. That's porn.
That's
Okay,
porn.
go. I'm sorry. I just had to throw
That's
that out
porn.
there.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like now, you know what I'm saying? Like BET Plus. Dopest thing, even though Viacom own it, I'm mad that, you know what I'm saying, the black man sold it to the white man. But BET Plus has a platform now where Miss Pat, she's a comedian. Dope as hell. She telling her story. Like Miss Pat tell her story, you know what I'm saying? And it's like when, if y'all watch it on BET Plus, when Miss Pat saying what she's saying, like she's literally like it's like watching your family
I
have a
don't watch that,
conversation
so
on TV.
Cliff, I don't know Miss Pat. Miss Pat is on BET?
BET Plus.
See, I don't
You
fuck
gotta
with,
have a plus.
Okay, so I don't really fuck with BET because I know BET is like owned by a Jewish dude, so I don't really fuck with it. But BET Plus?
BET Plus. So
Okay.
so listen, I feel you. The thing that I do like is, yeah, this Jew own it, but BET Plus is basically Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's running that. So Tyler Perry gave Miss Pat for like 10 years, bro, have been shopping her sitcom around. ABC, all of them. Been shopping around. They was like, oh yeah, we'll do it, but we're gonna do Family Matters. That's what we want to do. We want to do Family Matters. And it's like, Miss Pat like, nah, motherfucker, I ain't no fucking Steve Urkel. Like, I ain't watered down. This is my story. You're not
Right,
gonna change
right.
my story. So Tyler Perry gave her that lane to tell her story like it is, like she grew up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that like that's what I like about it, because yeah, we sold out, you know what I'm saying, for the money, you know what I'm saying, but now you got this Jewish guy that owns Viacom
Mm-hmm.
and he owns BET,
Right.
but he's letting black people give their spin, their take.
So let me ask you this, Cliff.
So-
So you one of them dudes that would sit down and watch all 500 goddamn episodes?
I won't watch all 500.
Okay.
But, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You gotta-
453.
Nah, you just it's that at the end of the day.
He talking about that
I'm so
1,000 episodes.
Right. I'm so busy with things that I'm doing out in the world. So when I come home, like, dog, I really don't want to watch no reality TV. If I do watch reality TV,
You watch sports,
it's
Cliff?
T.I. and Tiny.
You like sports?
Man, I love sports, but
That
I'm not
mean you
rocking
don't.
with the line. Like, I'm done with them, man. Like,
You
I
watch
gotta
the
go-
Pistons?
Man, I'm going to the Pistons game on the 15th.
So you gonna walk in, you gonna see my boy Dexter Boy K going in and light that bitch up.
Hey, listen, I'm a home Detroit fan, home Detroit sports fan,
I don't
Michigan fan.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I root for Michigan. I root for Michigan State. But
We
when
talking about,
when
hey,
they play each other,
Cliff.
like, you
We
know
talking
what
about
I'm saying?
sports, and Tiff finna get turned up real quick. Like, oh, why are we talking about sports?
Oh my God,
Go
y'all
ahead.
already
Go ahead,
know.
Cliff.
Go
Go ahead,
ahead. Y'all wrap it up.
So you know, then like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, when I'm watching stuff, I'm watching it to kind of like deflate from the world, the BS that's going on. You know what I'm saying? People getting choked out, all the other stuff. So you know what I'm saying? It's whatever entertains me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it a chance. If it's not my cup of tea, then I ain't gotta go back to it.
So then that's when you turn into anime.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying, like it's some dope anime on there. Because the thing I like about anime is it, like, some of that stuff make you think, like, dang, somebody put this together and they put this whole scene together.
Why
or they put this
everybody
together-
keep fucking saying that, Cliff? That hey, anime can teach you stuff. Why you just
No. Listen. Like, watch. If you got Netflix,
Listen, Mario put me on what's the dude Afro Ninja, somebody Afro Samurai.
Right.
That shit right there, that shit was fire because why? I seen myself in it, Cliff. I was like, I can understand the whole plot. The shit wasn't long enough because it was only like maybe 8 episodes. That shit was fire. After that, I cut that shit off because I ain't like it wasn't no other animes that I can look at that related to me that wrote my own story. And I think Black Samurai was written by a black dude. Am I right?
Right. Exactly.
So
But
basically,
that's
what
the
you're
thing.
looking for
That's the
is identification.
It has
you
to
want something to identify with you, which again takes us right back to the shit that we were talking about for the mayoral candidate.
That's why
candidate.
that's why
You know what I'm saying?
Anthony Adams couldn't dig into the election because nobody identified with him.
Cliff, just real quick, I just want to throw something out here. G wants me to let him know that he's clowning you. It was really important. He said I had to tell you right now.
Because Cliff watched anime?
No, because of the explanation of the anime, I believe.
Yeah, that was
he done gave an in-depth
No,
explanation of exactly what anime is.
Cliff, I needed that because now I can look at it, even though I still think it's bullshit, I can look at it and be like, okay, this bullshit.
He a hater.
But
He
Cliff
like cartoons.
has opened up and gave me more bullshit on this bullshit.
But this is what I'm saying. If you got Netflix, go watch Seven Deadly Sins.
I'll do that, man. I appreciate you, Cliff, man.
Seven Deadly Sins, like what it is Seven Deadly Sins has got the 7 sins fighting for the betterment of the world, right? Like we'll never think about that. Like when it comes to sins.
We
Because of
probably
what
do
we
though,
were
Cliff.
taught
We
in church.
probably do. We probably do. Because
No. What I'm saying, because what we taught in the church, like if you sin is wrong.
Right. Who
So
wrote
we
it?
talking
Did a
about-
black guy
we
write
talking
this shit, Cliff?
Huh?
Did a black guy write it?
I don't know who wrote it, man. But
It's probably an
fire.
Asian dude.
Because-
So if an Asian dude wrote it, I'm looking at it with already with the teak out. Like I don't believe that shit.
but what I'm saying to you is, if you watch it, I watched it and I gave it a chance because, like I said, these sins are fighting gods.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're fighting gods because the gods are trying to destroy the world. Then you know what I'm saying? You got demons that's coming in. You got the son of a demon that's actually doing good. That's fighting to protect the world.
Ain't that Todoroki?
No. That's 7 Deadly Sins.
I can't
I'm
remember. which
hey,
one it
Cliff.
is.
I'm definitely gonna watch it because I need to look at this shit because true gods ain't trying to destroy the world. Like
Exactly.
gods don't destroy the world. Europeans that want to be gods destroy the world.
Exactly.
But listen,
So that's why I say when I watch it with a different eye to give it a chance, and it caught my eye, and I'm like, okay, this one is dope because
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's like it's fighting for the plight of the people to keep people better.
So
Right.
maybe we all need to watch it so we can start voting for better folks and shit like that.
but anime ain't got nothing to do with this shit.
You don't know that. Somebody,
anime ain't got nothing to do with this shit.
if anime got people thinking and stuff like that, then we can use any avenue.
That's that Cliff.
We got
That's that
Rio.
Mario. That's that Gregory Frant. That's that Travis.
Man, that's your Dexter girl talking, man.
She got indicted to all that shit. I don't believe that shit. But I mean, Cliff, I appreciate you. Hold your block down, guy. If you got to, guy, whoop somebody ass on that bitch. If you
I
got to,
told
guy.
him I'll beat somebody ass.
Listen, that's the last resort, bro.
That
I
is.
really like putting people. That's the last resort.
I love you, guy. Appreciate you, man.
All right, love you too, fam.
All
All
right.
right, Cliff.
All right, sis.
Mr. Cliff over here holding his block down in that bitch. Like, oh, hold on, bro. I'll be right with y'all. Hey, listen, fam.
You gotta pick that shit up right now. No, you ain't gonna pick it up later. You gonna pick it up right now.
Listen,
No. Go back and pick that up right now, dog.
We don't do that over here.
listen. When I
I
said
fucks with Cliff. I don't even know Cliff.
when I said I love my guy, I love my guy. He about that like,
I already know who this
Phone
is.
lines lighting up. Go ahead, Dave.
Moses in the building. How you doing?
You know who it is.
Hey,
Yeah.
bro.
Live from the farm, thugging with Dougie.
See that man?
Hang up on him,
This
please.
dude right here.
Disconnect the damn phone
Hey,
call.
I be saying that to fuck with Dave and shit, right?
Disconnect this damn
What
phone
up,
call.
though, God? How you feel, man?
Man, I'm all right. Y'all, you have to bring Bruce Wayne in on on the convo.
The alias, I had to wake him up. God,
Get
Mo.
some professional insight on this motherfucker.
Yes. This is the first time in 60 years that we have not had a debate. And the only motherfucker that would do some shit like that is Duggan with your boy Duggan.
Man, he ain't had a bar to go to get in the booth with Duggan, man.
God, Duggan ain't even got no bars. That's the fucked up thing about it is, Mo. He just don't. God, they keep him far away from any type of controversy or anything like that.
That's because the machine love him, man.
They do, Mo.
Dan Gilbert, the Illages,
Yeah.
they love him, man. He gave him the whole downtown.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would love him too if he gave me a whole bunch of land and property.
He got a new Breezy. His Breezy about 40-some years old. He threw away the old white hag that he had.
Yeah, he's supposed to. Who's trying to trade in, man? He had to get rid of that old Cadillac, man. He had to upgrade.
Yeah, he had to go get the Tesla.
We using cars as analogies for women again this week, Mo?
White women, yeah.
Yeah. She's like an old station wagon.
Yeah.
Fuck
She
you.
like
You're not gonna do women like that.
She like a 1973 Ford Falcon wagon or some shit.
He
You know what I'm saying?
He had to go get the
get rid of her.
2022 Tesla out there.
Exactly.
Electrical.
I don't have time for
He can't even keep up with it.
All.
He popping Viagra's like they nerds.
What?
Y'all
Trying
irritating.
to keep up with that young girl.
Y'all irritating. Is that what y'all do after y'all hit a certain age? Y'all start popping them Viagra?
No, black women
Them
is different.
Cialis.
It's different with black women.
What's different?
We ain't got to be popping nothing, and we ain't got to worry about y'all age deteriorating or anything like that. We ain't got to worry about that.
Okay.
Only thing we got to worry about is y'all goddamn mouth.
Ooh, I almost reached across the damn desk. Lord, thank you.
That's the only thing we got to worry about.
Woo!
And once we keep
Lord.
that intact, we good. But other than that, everything else is
Ain't
good.
nobody about to be playing with you.
I'm just saying everything else is good.
First of all,
it's different. It's
we
different
don't-
with them though, Tiff.
We don't have no horrible mouths.
It's
What is
different
you
with them
talking
because
Yeah.
Watch yourself, Mo.
Look,
it's,
I come in the house today, right?
Oh, geez.
And I went to the AutoZone. I got the hub bearing fucked up on my car and shit. So I couldn't move it, so I had to commandeer me a vehicle, a ride to get back. So when I get back to the house, I'm already going through some shit. I don't know exactly what she's going through, but immediately she put the nag fest down on the nigga, like, just zapped all my energy. Like,
What is the nag fest? What is
know
that?
exactly what the nag fest
I've
is.
never nagged anybody.
what?
Never.
What?
But you're a
Man,
woman.
I'm talking.
You don't even know when you do
You
it.
know what the nag fest is. You have friends that nag that came
My
and talk to you
friends,
about
my
nagging that they
friends
did.
don't nag.
They don't zap
You got
energy.
some friends
No.
that's
What?
You ain't got
single
no friends.
specifically because they had the nag fest going on.
You said what happened?
You have some friends that's single specifically because they put the nag fest down. Nigga
See,
was
me,
like, nah, I
me and
can't
Crystal
take
on
this.
the
I'm
same
out
page because Crystal said she almost snatched you through her iPad. You ain't
Why?
gonna do us like that,
She
okay?
must be. Is she a nagger or a station wagon?
Listen,
And either Crystal, I don't know Crystal, but
Love you, Crystal.
right? Y'all better be nice to us.
Crystal may talk a little bit too much. I don't know. Do she?
Nah, Crystal don't talk too much.
And the texts that she put in the comments, she put me Crystal quick on her feet though.
Hell yeah,
That
she
text game
on
quick
her
as
feet.
hell.
She
Yeah.
seems like she's sharp.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
that's the, you know, what I'm saying is, like, as we get a little older, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, fuse get a little shorter.
That's why I just
You know,
walk away.
life done taught you a lot of different lessons or whatever, so your fuse be kind of short.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't be wanting to hear that bullshit all the time. Like, even if it's like, it could, I don't even know what she was nagging about. I had to cut my ears off. Like,
Hang up, please.
seriously, you have to.
Hang up.
But you
Is
have
that
You
to,
real?
have to
do
cut
that.
your ears off.
I do that shit with my kids, so I'm not even gonna play you like that. I was gonna play you, but I do that shit with my kids.
Especially if you hit me with the Mo. How many times she hit you with the same scenario within like if you tell me the story one time, then you retell me the story, then you remix it and
Yeah.
tell me the story, then you
She hit me with like a we invented the remix type shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and you hit me with the after
Hold
party.
on, first of all, nah, y'all not gonna
I'm
do
just-
this.
Tiff.
Y'all not gonna do this.
Tiff, we
Okay,
going
first-
into the
nah.
fuck boys eventually.
Listen, I'm ready for the fuck boys.
No,
Let's talk about them.
But what
Eh?
Mo is saying is
What?
sometimes if you don't understand what you nagging and how many times you nagging, the shit become like, okay, like Mo cut it. You cut your ears off, Mo.
Yes, man. I just spent
That's what I said.
$480 on parts for my car.
That's what I said, Crystal. I've never nagged, like, ever.
I'm like, man, you don't understand the frustration that I'm going through. I just had to part with my finances, and then I come in here and you just zap me with the energy beam, like, nah. No.
What's my man name on the Jessens? What's
I
the
got them, sissy.
Kazoo.
They not gonna do us like
they
this.
kazooed you right quick, dude.
Hello, dum-dums. I'm like,
Listen.
damn, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so we done talking about women nagging.
No,
we done.
We making
Okay?
a scenario. Tim.
We're
I'm
done.
just making a scenario,
We
Tim.
not
You know what I'm
talking
saying?
about-
Look, all women don't nag. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right, 'cause I don't nag.
There
A lot
you
of
go,
times
so it
women
don't-
be having valid points and all that kind of shit. We just don't be wanting to hear that shit.
Well, that's not nagging.
No,
if
I'm
you
just
just
saying.
don't
You
want to
might,
hear it, that just mean that y'all what? What was we getting ready to talk about?
I don't want to feel the energy at times. Like, okay,
Was we getting
you in a
ready to
bad
talk
mood,
about
I'm in a bad mood.
So first of all, don't bother my sister. She said what she said. Get him, Tiff. All right, I got this. Okay. So now y'all.
Look, Tiff, I ain't gonna expose you to the world. Let them know that you really do be nagging.
I don't nag. Y'all can get any one of my
You came to
exes.
my house. You came to my house last week and
And
told
what
me.
was I nagging?
Here we go.
I'm gonna call your old lady and make sure I get that child support off of you.
God damn.
And I told you I left that young man at the bus stop.
I did say that. I said I was gonna get the child support from your woman.
My old lady.
Yeah. She gonna give it to me though. As long as it's not a week, she gotta get her nails or her hair or something like that done. Y'all ain't got no bills.
Wow, that's what
I'm
we
getting
doing,
my
too.
child support, okay?
Okay.
Okay, whatever.
Hang up.
Ain't no support.
We talking about fuck boys next.
Fuck boys.
Fuck
Yeah.
boys.
Is that a term?
That,
Yeah, it's not even a term of endearment.
It's really a term, Mo, because the thing that we just gonna call you right back, Mo. We're gonna call you right
Yeah.
back.
He gonna call right back.
And I need you to tap in right quick.
That.
Yeah. Last week, you and Trey struck a nerve to the point where, like, I don't know if Mark was listening, but I definitely had. Mark had that third eye. The fuck boy playbook.
The fuck boy playbook.
And-
Where Toy at?
What?
Cause she the one who told me
There
we
you
had
go.
to talk about this shit
and
again.
when I asked Toya, when I text her, something wrong with mama's knee, and then she had to pick the kids up, which I was looking
Okay.
at it like it's some bullshit.
Well, just comment later,
That's some
baby.
bullshit. See,
'Cause we not playing this.
Because Toya would nag,
Leave Toy alone.
but you and Trey struck a nerve to the point where, like, it had me trying to, like, understand, like, the fuckboy playbook. And I think Mark brought that play up. Like, you know, he was like, it's a playbook, to the point where, like, I was looking at it, your story and Trey's story
be the same story.
sound the same. And y'all ain't in the same city. You in Detroit, she in Connecticut, Hartford, Connecticut. And y'all stories are like 6,000 miles away, but the same fuck story. So I'm like, so I have to understand, like,
You got to invest time into thinking whether or not, and I know where a lot of it comes from. So I think a lot of it comes from popular culture, music, shit
It
like
does,
that.
it does.
So a fuckboy is going to follow his favorite rapper and do whatever the hell he does because he a fuckboy and it don't matter. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you a fuckboy, your favorite rapper is like God.
or your favorite, like, you know, yeah, your rapper could be the fuck boy Prize or the fuck boy hopefully I'll be saying it, Gotti, or the fuck boy Jeezy, the fuck boy. My cousin will get mad about that because you may not think Jeezy fuck boy, but the fuck boy
You get the fuckboy Nobel Peace Prize. That's
you get the
what you
fuck boy
do.
app. So
You
when
get
you
the-
pull up the
yeah.
apps, the fuck boy app is like, okay,
It gives you tips and tricks
let me
on
text,
how to be a fuckboy.
Yeah, let me text you. How you doing? What's your text that you be getting all the time, Tiff? That piss you
my
the fuck
God.
off?
Them goddamn what you doing?
What you doing text.
What you doing?
That's the
None
fuck
of
boy
your
text.
motherfucking business. I'm busy.
And the thing you be saying is,
I'm
ask me what, like,
What I want to know is when I get a what you doing text, and fellas, if you out here texting women what you doing and there's no
no,
follow
no,
up.
they're not fellas.
So, wait, are
Oh,
y'all
excuse
reading,
me.
Are y'all reading the comments?
They
Can we unpack the onion on what exactly a fuckboy is?
Okay.
I want to
G.
say
Scott.
that a fuckboy is more like a grown man child. That's pretty much it. He's the
No, it's a lot to it though, Tim.
he's the dude who sends you the he's the dude who fucks with women with no intention of ever wifing, loving, giving them anything that they need, emotional support, whatever it is. That's a fuck boy. So if he out here playing with women, he a fuck boy. So that's what a fuck boy is. There
And
you
a
go.
fuck boy is a dude that's never on time. A fuck boy is a dude that say something like, like I'm gonna get you this, and then don't get it. A fuck boy is he'll buy you everything but never spend time with you.
Those are all fuck boys.
A fuck boy, but I have to break all this shit down because they'd be like, well, a fuck boy is a dude that. No, a fuck boy is not a dude. He's just a fuck boy.
He's a boy. He's a grown
Boy.
boy.
That don't have no rules, and his rules is that's going on in the world.
It's basically whatever he can do to wet his dick. At the end of the day, that's pretty much what he's
it is.
attempting to do. And it doesn't make a difference whether a woman is broken. It doesn't make a difference whether she got shit going on and she hurt. And he needs to monopolize her motherfucking time so she can't find nothing good. Okay, so the end of the story is fuckboy bad. Anyway, so that's my whole thing. So what I want to know from and any fella who wants to, who is single, who is out here sending the what you doing text without a follow-up text. So here we go.
Oh shit, we got callers.
Caller, how you doing, and who is this?
Live from the farm, man. Fuck boys don't live by no code.
No, but obviously they have a
They don't.
playbook.
The- the-
Because
No,
they
they don't
all
have
do
no
the same
playbook.
They don't have no
shit.
playing
code,
about
though,
here.
Tim.
They
But
all
let
do
me
the
tell you
same
though.
shit.
No, look, but it's y'all women fall. If y'all fall for
I'm
the
not
same
falling
trick
for the banana
every
in the
time.
tailpipe. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. But what I want to know is, what is the purpose of sending the what you doing text with no follow up? So if you send
I
me
don't
a
have
what
no
you
playbook, Tim.
but if you send me because all I'm doing, if you send me a
all,
what you
all the ones that
all fuck boys send the what you doing text.
they don't have no.
There's no follow up. So what I want to know is from somebody who sends the what you doing text
Right.
with no follow up. So not what you doing, can I come through? Not what you doing, do you want to go out? Not what you doing, do you need anything? Not what you doing, let me bring you lunch. Not what
No,
you
he hoping
doing,
you
I
say
want to
what you
spend
doing. I was
time.
waiting on you.
I'm never going to say that. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm doing.
That's what he hoped. He's hoping that you
I'm
say,
broken.
"Oh, I was waiting
so
on
you
you."
got to speak plain King's English.
But
Fuck
see-
boys don't do that.
That's creepy.
They don't give. No, they don't care.
Yeah, so
I don't care that you broken. I'm trying to get this clip off.
what I'm saying is, well, they got this thing called a pocket pussy, right?
What the fuck?
Go get you one, fuck boy. That's all I'm saying. So at the end of the day, what I want to happen is I want a fuck boy to call in, and I know it's probably not gonna happen. Inbox me later so you can explain to me what is the purpose of sending the what you doing text with no goddamn follow up. It's not cute, and we not falling for it. Well, I'm not falling for it. Somebody probably else
Okay.
is.
Some of them is falling for it.
They
Quick.
falling for it because
What you doing?
that's
I'm
the
picking
playbook.
up.
Because the majority of the time,
See, this is the reason, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. So I'm about to reveal something to y'all.
Watch
so
it.
this
Watch out,
is
Mo.
right. So and no, I told Mo this last week when I was over there trying to get my child support. So this is what I do. I will have a man come to my house, right? Y'all ready? I'm about to tell y'all.
We ready.
'Cause y'all know I don't give a fuck.
We ready.
I'll have a man come to my house, and you have to sit there and cuddle with me for a long time before you get some pussy.
what's a long time? I mean,
I don't know, as long as
What's
I
the
feel like
playbook?
it's necessary, until I feel comfortable with you, until I feel like you something other than a fuckboy. You got to come to my house and cuddle.
He had to show improve.
He got to show and prove.
So-
So
He had to
you'll be,
show and prove
I
that
will
he
sit
worthy.
there, I will lay
Yo,
in my bed with you, and you will not get no ass. I'm sorry.
with the
these-
underwear on, Tim,
Yeah.
naked.
No, I put on my. I have on underwear.
I gotta. I mean, because I gotta ask. Because
I'm gonna have on underwear. But anyway, what I'm saying
you
is
just got
yeah.
the shower smelling good.
She gonna have the bloomers on.
No,
That's
you
when
want,
niggas know there ain't no action going on.
listen.
When he see them bloomers, the wild
So
ass
listen.
panties,
No, Mo, let me tell you what you do. So let me explain something to you. So I feel like I'm a woman. So I like shit. I like lingerie. I like heels. I like girly shit. But I'm gonna tell you what I hit them with.
G
I
say,
woke up like
oh,
this.
hell no.
Oh hell yeah! Listen, let me tell y'all. I swear to goodness, I have, and I know my neighbors.
G
probably
say, what's a
think-
long time?
I don't know. It depends.
6 months?
And yes, a female can be a fuck boy, but she's a fuck girl. So no, it depends. It depends on when I trust you.
Some girls just think like dudes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know.
No,
and have
Tiff allegedly think like a dude, but she really not a dude. But Tiff got them dude tendencies that she didn't learn from your ass. She didn't learn from several other people's asses.
I done picked up some dude
See what I mean?
tendencies
Yeah.
from
She
your
come out
ass.
Tiffany come out to Dexter Avenue Dojo, man. She got her kung fu, her sword from the shop.
I look. No, I am not a fuck girl. If that was a question, G. No, I'm not a fuck girl. So I don't particularly care for fuck boys. Now I will play games with dudes, but that don't make me a fuck girl because I'm not trying to get shit from you. I just want to irritate you. And it depends on what you did to me. So
How are you trying to
you be
mentally
hard-
break a dude though? Like
that's
that
not
is
mentally
terrible.
breaking nobody. What I'm
Yes,
trying to
it
do.
is.
No, it's not.
If I come over,
You trying to
you are
involve the
mentally breaking
psychological
somebody,
warfare.
Tiff.
That's their fault.
If you come over there, if a fuck boy come over there for 6 months, and that's what you like, you
No,
give
if he
him a
come
time.
over there for 6 months, that's on him.
No, but I'm saying is,
Facts. Tell him, Mo.
okay, but listen, fuck
I ain't got
boys.
6 months to put into nothing. I'm getting action or I'm out.
But what I'm saying is this: if a fuck boy coming over there for 2 months, just say 2 months, and he come over there and he cuddling.
I have to be careful that these dudes is not trying to move in my house.
If the boy come over
Like,
there,
you can't leave your jacket at my crib, nigga. I need you to take all your shit home. So if you come over to cuddle, then that's what we doing. But make sure you take all your shit when you
but
leave.
Tiff, if my boy come over there, Mo, if my boy come over there, boy get large for 2 months.
He gonna have blue balls. I'm just saying. That shit.
Shit. I'm not coming. Well, my personal, I'm not coming over for 2 months.
Let me put you up on this. So I feel like, yeah,
Because I feel like anything that was meant for me to have, I'm gonna have.
No, that's not always what it is. So here's
Nah,
the
if it
problem.
was meant for me, then I'm gonna have it.
Here's the problem with a lot of you men. You lack patience and you lack the understanding of what is what worth. So you don't know what the fuck shit is worth.
But
So you lack patience.
First of all,
I never said 2 months either.
First of all,
so I never said 6.
A fuck boy would do shit like that. If I know the first time I go into that room and we cuddle, and I know that you got certain attire
It depends on what time of day she invite me over
Hey,
to
Mo,
the house.
I don't care if it's.
I invite your ass over in the middle of the night and you still ain't getting no ass.
Oh no, because I'm not coming.
You don't know that
It gotta
when you
be.
get there.
No, I do know that when I get there.
How you know?
Huh?
How you know?
Because I'm
I
asking
didn't tell
questions.
you. I can tell you
say what-
anything, bro.
You say what, Moses?
Because I'm asking. I ain't about to be.
It's not all in the conversation. No, it's all in the conversation for y'all because you be on bullshit. But if you on
I ain't
bullshit,
go,
I'm
I'm
on
not
bullshit
falling for the
first.
banana and tailpipe at 2
You
o'clock in the
gonna
morning.
fall
So
for the
yeah, come
banana
over,
and
let's
the
cuddle.
tailpipe
Nah,
every
hell nah.
time.
Because if you not fucking,
Mo, listen
I'm
to
keeping
me.
it moving.
Mo, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm trying to tell you
You
something.
ain't talking to no fuck boy, but go ahead. I'm listening.
That's
we
the
listen.
reason why.
We
Anyway, so listen to me. Here's the deal. I can have somebody over at my house on Tuesday. I can have somebody different over at my house on Wednesday. I can have somebody different over at my house on Thursday, and ain't nobody.
How
getting
many
no pussy.
fucking hamburgers do you know?
I know. Obviously a few, but what I'm saying is nobody
What
is
is it
getting
like
any.
a special, like a ham store or something? Like we go to this store to get hams?
And
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
we
nobody
go-
is getting none. That's the whole point. It really
See,
here's
but
what
you
it
need to
is.
exercise
Survival
that
of
and
the
tell them,
fittest.
like, look, I'm celibate right now. I ain't giving
No,
up
I
no
don't.
pussy.
I
You know
don't
what I'm saying?
never tell nobody
Or
nothing.
something.
Why would I
'Cause
tell them
niggas, how,
That's stupid.
why wouldn't you?
No,
Why
no,
would I?
That's
So
a
that why I
fuck.
know, cause see, niggas be having that's that fuck girl shit.
No, that's
You-
not.
that-
No, it's
yes,
not.
it is. It's
If you
a lie
didn't
without lying.
ask, if you didn't ask, I don't have to tell you anything. Okay?
No,
so
but see,
anyway, move on.
a proper
And
dude is supposed
it's
to
really
crack.
about the survival of the fittest. I mean, that's what it is at the end of the day. It's survival of the fittest.
For
So
who? You?
for me. What the fuck am I worried about these niggas for? Bro, stop playing with me.
No, what you worried about is them fuck boy. That's
Oh
who-
right, so
that's
we
who you- that's
was
who
we
you-
was on fuckboy shit anyway. We wasn't on my bullshit. We
I
not
see. I don't hang
unpacking
out
my
with no
bullshit.
fuck boys. I don't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? The guys that I
I
hang
don't know
out
no
with,
fuck boys
the
that do that,
stand up
nothing like
guys.
that.
Okay,
You know
so
what I'm
really
saying?
what I'm trying to figure out is what the fuck is the what you doing
Yeah,
text
right-
followed up
right-
like
right
nothing.
there.
Okay.
What is that?
I mean, what you doing, Texas?
I need
just,
you to get off the damn phone and let a
That's
fuckboy
the
call
advertiser.
in. That's what I need.
All right, I see. I see. I'll get my car fixed for my mechanic when I got here.
All right, guys. We're gonna see if a fuck
Ain't no
boy call
fuckboy
in.
gonna call in because they don't want to be known as a fuckboy. God, this is so irritating.
So what's the fuck boy? I mean, how would you know if a fuck boy call in?
Cause he gonna call in with bullshit. He gonna call in trying to explain himself. No, what really be happening is, nah, nigga, you's a fuckboy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need
I told you, even if okay, so here's the thing. So if you're a fuckboy and you inbox me, I won't tell nobody. I won't show it to my girlfriends. We won't let. Whoop! Is this a fuckboy? Hello, thank you for calling. Where you calling from?
Man, I have to stop setting up my lab. First of all, let's get this shit straight. The shit you talking to, if I come up to your crib and you ain't got shit unknown, boy, I'm like, Red, man, it's time for some action, baby. Don't do me like that. Now you want to get straight Dexter on me? I'm Dexter with it. What you mean?
I'm
You know
just
who my
saying.
family is.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Just saying, look,
I'm
look.
just saying. I don't have to go through all that shit. So I don't have nobody coming over there trying to
Well,
steal my
Mo
cookies.
said, break it down to me before I walk through the door. Hey, you're not getting none, so you know it's.
You know what? So that don't work all the time either. So you can tell. I swear to goodness, I've told a man before, like if you don't come. First of all, I tell him don't come over here. And if I tell you don't come over here, that really means don't come over here. So if you still decide you want to come to my crib, you know you're not getting no pussy. Unless you gonna get it. I just don't have shit for you.
Girl shit.
But you know what it is though. When you say that though, here's in the man's mind what he's thinking. You say,
She want me.
Listen, don't come over here. Cause don't come over here if you expecting some pussy, because I'm not fucking, right?
Right.
That's like you can come over here, and especially if it's late at night, right? Now, in the man mind, that resonate as okay. If I come over there, like she wouldn't be asking me to come over there at night if she wouldn't.
I want to
willing
watch
fuck.
a movie.
See why you cutting me off?
Man,
sorry,
movie my ass.
She
You
wouldn't
go
be
to
inviting me
movie
over there.
theater.
Now, fellas, telling me if I'm wrong. She wouldn't be inviting me over there if she wasn't open to fucking this late at night, right? But for her to
Right.
say that, and that's basically, and for me to not come over is for me telling her that I was coming over here to fuck. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't make her feel like I'm just coming over there to fuck. I'm gonna come over here to confirm that I wasn't coming over there to fuck because you just told me that we not fucking. But we coming over there at night, and it's a possibility of it happening.
He can come over at 7 and he can stay all night. We watching movies.
Say what you said. You said like 2 in the morning. Girl.
No. First of all, I said it don't matter what time it is. If I tell you we not doing it, we not doing it.
Not that verbally let me know if I come over at 2 and you lay in the bed with no drawers on. Oh,
I never said I didn't have on underwear. I said I do.
Happy Kathy about to get it on. I'm telling
I
you.
said I
If you
do.
invite me over your house at 2 in the morning and tell me that we ain't fucking, I'm feeling like, okay, she just don't want to look like a hoe. And she don't want me
That's
to come over there
stupid.
with the intentions of fucking, but she's inviting me over there at booty call hours. So it's
There's
a
no
possibility
such
that we
thing
can
as
fuck.
booty call hours.
Okay, well you what like at night.
She say,
Okay, but here's the thing. What she said was
God.
okay. So now with that being said, we're gonna expound on that, right? There's no such thing as booty call hours. So you can invite a dude over here, like you said, at 7:00 p.m.
Yeah.
Because there's no such thing as booty call hours because you can fuck at any time of the day.
That's true.
Morning is best time to do it.
That's what
personally,
I'm saying.
Right?
Go ahead.
So with that being said, that anytime in the guy's mind, you have a vagina, an available fuckable vagina. And you invite me over your house. So it's a possibility that you might want some or I might get some. But I'm not going to give you the notion that I'm just coming over there for that. I'm not going to make you feel like you just a piece of pussy, okay? So when you say that, it's almost like, I don't want to, that's like the equivalent of I don't do this often. But then you start bobbing down on the nigga and shit. It's like, you
Okay,
don't want to feel like
so no, that's
wanna look like a
bullshit.
hoe.
I don't listen.
I'm
okay.
telling you what
What
dudes
be in
think
the
when you
man's
say that.
mind? Okay, yeah, no, that's
That's
not.
okay. I'm trying to tell you what you. So when
No,
you say that, you need
I'm
to find another
agreeing
way.
with you.
You got to find another way to work to do
I
that.
tell
or something.
people I
Get
want
a
to come.
third
Like I
eye.
don't be lying to people.
Well, see,
Get a third eye.
you know.
My auntie is watching. Hey, Auntie Joyce, I love you. Keep going.
I just had to call on that, man. Let me get back to my life. You pissed me off with that shit. But I love this podcast, man. I'll keep watching and holler at y'all later.
Appreciate you, G. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Hey man, Tiff. I'm telling you, it's kind of hard because when a fuck boy or a dude come over there at those times, like that time of hour.
I can invite you over at 7 and ask you to come over for
right.
dinner.
You know, and if he spends the
It's
night
all about
there,
the tone of the woman, honestly. Like
Right.
a dude, we know.
Nobody ever mistakes my tone. I don't even understand where that comes from.
And I can see that you don't have a mistakable tone. Okay, I can understand that. But see, then when you look at a nigga like that, see,
and then when
then you get to throwing mixed signals.
But then majority of the time when you over there doing certain stuff, and if you do spend a night or you do stay over there or you stay over there late, majority of the time it could be the vibe where I don't know if certain fuck boys might be thinking like I'm finna get some ass. But the average gentleman or dude or guy might be like, okay, I'm just over here. We got to talking. I look up, it's like 11, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. All right, I think I'm going to go and everything. And then it may not jump off like that. You just be like, look, I appreciate you, had a good night. Then you leave. Or you might stay. And it may not be like that. Sometimes, I be telling brothers sometimes every event ain't got to be no fuck event.
No. I think you, in here.
Crickets?
I hit the wrong one. The ching was right above it. I hit the wrong one.
I was about to say,
every
what
time,
the fuck? No.
every event don't have to be really no fuck event or no I'm finna pound event or we finna just get in. Sometimes it's just.
I want at this juncture in my life, and don't get me wrong, it's not that I'm not human. I'm not subhuman. I'm still a woman.
Oh, yeah.
I still have flesh.
Right,
I still have needs, whatever that is.
So here's the thing, right? Like when you say this, like, you know what? I'm going to come over there because she's not. Sometimes it's not like I'm playing the game of, okay, you know, it's still a possibility of me hitting because she invited me over there. It's like, you know what? I'm going to come over there because she's not a piece of meat and shit. I can't spend time with her. I can't.
And I'm cool
But
as
guess
hell.
what? It's a possibility
if
that
I
we
do.
might still do. So that's in the back of our mind, period. But at the same time, it's like, you know what? You know, I don't want to, you know, it's not like that. It's
No,
not
I have friends who I think are.
and that's what
cool.
y'all have to understand. Just like how y'all feel like, you know, I'm not a piece of meat. We don't look at y'all as pieces of meat, but we want to smash just as much as y'all want to without the stick.
Like here's the whole thing. Like I look at you, Mark. Like I look at you, and me and Mark, we kick it, we joke, we have a genuine good time. I don't think that you look at me like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
Like
it's the tone of the individual that you
it
you know what
is.
I mean?
It's like the vibe off of you is dope. You know what I'm saying? So like I can't look at Mr. Detroit that way. I can't look at Mo that way. Mo is like my brother. Like real talk, I don't give a damn what nobody say. Mo, I know we joke about the whole baby daddy thing because my kid look like you. My kid is not Mo's, just for the record. But like he really does. You got to see my son and look at. I swear. Anyway, long story short, but like I've never gotten that vibe off of Mo. And when I tell dudes, like I have guy friends, like who are friends who I don't think would ever cross those thresholds. I honestly believe that even if I threw it, Mo wouldn't catch it.
You're right. And
that's how I feel
you gotta think about
wholeheartedly.
What would a fuck boy in his mind to be like? I don't believe you. You lying. A gentleman or the average guy that's respectable be like, okay, I totally understand. And I be telling dudes sometimes, especially when they go over there and they're interested in somebody and the young lady is interested into sometimes you can't always want to get the pussy.
Nah, you know.
You can't
Sometimes you just gotta ride my vibe. And see
No,
what
I'm
happens.
talking about some
You gotta ride each other's vibe.
majority
Vibe
of some
with each
that.
other.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this: have a dude ever like the vibe been good, and then you approached him and he's like, you know, I'm gonna hold up.
And I approached him and I said I was
Like
gonna hold
you
up.
got him in the mood and everything, and you was like, I need this, and he hit you with the, not right now.
Not right now. Yeah.
That ain't never happened. That's Tip.
Never.
No, it has.
But let me ask you this: it
I've
He was
had-
on his period.
No, I don't think it was that he was on his period.
He
I
told
think,
you, hold up.
I think that the idea was not to rush me.
So he hit you with that.
He hit me with the not right now. And I
You was
cool
trying
with that.
to throw
You-
it down.
you
on
was
it.
trying to throw it
No,
down.
wait,
Bust it open.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
You was trying to.
what we were doing at
Tatiana.
that point. Shut up. What we were doing at that point is, you know how you get into that vibe and you kissing and whatever,
and you want it now.
And he like, I want to wait, and that was okay with me. And then we had the conversation. It's like, no, the reason why, and it's not that I don't want you, it's just that I want you the right way.
That ain't a fuck boy. But let me ask you this:
He was on his period.
the fuck boy come
I
over
was
there.
the fuck boy at that time. Yeah.
The
I done been a
fuck boy
fuckboy
come
before.
over there. The fuck boy come over there. You kind of get into the groove. He kind of get into the groove, and then you hit him with the, I don't want to do this right now.
Yeah. But for different reasons.
There's different reasons.
So, like, okay, for me,
Oh, boy didn't have different reasons. He just had one reason. How your reasons get to be?
No, so okay, so like for me, if
He's
we
on his man stroll.
yeah, no, maybe he just liked me.
Okay.
Ain't that enough?
I mean, if I
Would
like
you
you, I
tell- would
want to
you
put
tell
my
me-
ding in you. I would.
I'm not gonna ask you the question. Fuck you, Mark. So anyway, so no, like for different reasons. Like if I'm trying to figure you out, if I'm trying to see, and I'm feeling you,
Right.
and
right.
I'm trying to see whether or not I want or I like or I feel like you like me, then I am always gonna put the brakes on sex. Now, if I'm just trying to fuck you, I'm gonna fuck you. And then I'm not gonna be your friend, and I'm not gonna talk to
See,
you.
if I want to
and
be
we're not
you,
gonna be
I
cool.
want to be with you. I want to fuck you too because I want to see if this is like, I got to test drive the car
Nah,
before I buy it.
I want no.
I'm not gonna fall in love with you and get all willy nilly, and then I test drive the car. You got
And it
bad
break
brakes
down,
and shit.
and it break down.
You got oil leaks and shit, motor mount, rattling.
Why do we always have to equate women to damn cars? No, what I'm saying is sometimes because I like somebody, I put the brakes on. So sometimes that's what it is. It's not always that you don't like somebody that you put the brakes on.
Right.
Sometimes you like them, you put the brakes on. And the reason why you do is because you trying to feel them out and see what it is that they want. You know what I'm saying? And as a woman, I don't think it's anything wrong with that. I think you put less miles on your shit that way.
Right. Right.
That's number one. But then, like, outside of that, you don't become emotionally attached. And I do believe in soul ties. So I believe that you attach, or you attach your soul to other people's soul via sex. It's kind of like plugging in a light cord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't want that. So when I have fuck boys and you continuously send me these what you doing texts followed up by nothing, first of all, I'm not gonna kick it with you. But then outside of me not kicking it with you, like, I'm gonna treat you bad.
Right.
But it's the energy. It's all about the energy of the person, right? Because the right person, somebody that you like, send you what you don't text, you're gonna respond.
Yeah, I'm gonna respond.
Right, because you don't have the fuckboy energy.
You
see
don't
what I'm
have the
saying? So
fuckboy
It's
energy.
really about the energy of the person. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You just have to know the type of energy that you exude to the universe.
Yeah,
A lot of people just they ain't aware, ain't observant of themselves enough to know what they show.
What's coming off of
Right.
them?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
what's
What people
rolling
see
off
in them
you?
and shit.
Yeah, and I agree with that.
And that's brought to you by the Fuckboy Definition, Church Hugs and High Fives on 7 Mile Radio. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, Mark, for letting me come on. Tiff, appreciate you for showing up. And y'all got the Fuckboy Definition. So if y'all see any fuckboys, all you got to do is go back, listen to this, share it.
Tell them to inbox me, please.
Yeah. And Tiff, I need you to let me know if me and
If
Mark
a fuckboy inbox me,
and let you know.
I'm not
Yeah,
allowed
we
to
need
tell
to know
y'all.
that. No, wait a minute.
Look.
We need to
Hey,
know.
listen, I'm not allowed to tell y'all.
We got to tell the story. We don't need to know who it is, but we want to know
Okay,
the story.
good.
We appreciate you, though. We'll see y'all next week, man. Detroit, stand up.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.